I'm parked up at the side of the road on Ferryboat Lane. The instruction from the examiner will be at the roundabout, turn right, it's the second exit, then follow signs for Teeside A19. Now this first roundabout, please do not use the right lane. If you use the right lane, you're going to get a serious fault. I don't know whether it's because in learner drivers here, at the roundabout, turn right, it's the second exit, and you just think, oh, second exit straight ahead. It's not. He said turn right, so listen to the instruction. At the roundabout, turn right. Please keep to the right on the roundabout. Also on part of the route, you do not undertake. If you undertake on certain part of the A19, you're going to get a serious fault for that. And there's another road heading in, on the Chester Road. A lot of learners fail for missing the 30 signs. So what I'm going to do now is talk myself through this independent drive, hopefully give you a few tips and advice. Okay, so I'm pulled up at the side of the road, looking all around the car, over my right shoulder, and I'm not going to really give a signal out because it's not going to help I warn somebody. I've got a couple of billers up in front, but I think they're more interested in what's going on with the skip. So check my middle and right door mirror, giving them plenty of room, because they do chuck things in skips, don't they? Now, so the examiner said at the roundabout turn right. Do not, under any circumstances, use the left lane here. If you do use the left lane, go left. So it's middle and right door mirror. I'm going to signal up for right. Just covering my brake nice and early. Having a look at 3 o'clock, it's clear. Keeping to the right as I go around. Check your middle left door mirror, signal down for left to leave the roundabout. Cancel the signal. The chair doesn't feel right. Okay, so I'm back on the drive, updating my middle right door mirror. I've got national speed limit signs up ahead. It's now a 60, but I'm not really worried about the 60 speed at the moment. I've got junction to the left, which is clear. Excuse me. And I'm now looking for signs for Teeside A19. Now it says right third exit, so straight away it's middle and right door mirror. Delay the signal because of this side road. Give the signal when you're level. Braking very early, very lightly, and selecting second gear nice and early. Be very careful at this roundabout. Now the reason for this is you've got a dual carriageway coming from your right, and they do come pretty fast in the right hand lane. Also watch for traffic coming round the roundabout from 12 o'clock. Now it looks like it's clear after this white car, so I'm straight onto the roundabout, second gear straight away. Check my middle and left door mirror now, that's number 1 exit. Number 2, signal left to leave the roundabout if it's safe, and I'll leave in the left lane. Do not leave in the right lane, leave in the left lane. Okay, so we're now following still picking up the signs for Teeside A19. Now it says the left first exit, the traffic light is on red. Check my middle and left door mirror nice and early. I'm not going to signal yet, the lights has changed to green. Covering the brake nice and early. Now I'm anticipating these lights changing back to red. They've got to change back because they'll not stop on green for that long. So I'm telling people where I'm going, which is left. The light's gone back to amber. Just pulling up behind the car, make sure you can see the tyres touching tarmac, just a half a car length back. Reason for that is if it breaks down, you left enough room to get past, and if he rolls back, well, you've got enough time to toot the horn. There's the light change to green, left door mirror before I move off. Keep my signal on. Now when you come down here, before the signals come off, the examiner is going to say to you, I'd like you to keep to the left lane unless for any other reason. Now what he means by that is if there's something broken down in the left lane, or there's something slow moving in the middle lane, then you need to move out and overtake them. Now my advice here is stick about the 50 mark. 50 feels really comfortable along this slip road, this road here. Do not go on the A19, just keep it at the 50 and you shouldn't have no problems whatsoever. Then you probably won't undertake it. Do not undertake anybody here where the road markers have changed. Just keep it at the 50 and you should be sound. So he said keep it to the left unless for any other reason. Now when the road markers change further up, you can undertake if it's really necessary and safe to do so, but I wouldn't undertake yet, and I would just keep it about, I've got up to 55 actually, so that feels comfortable. You'll not get wrong for that, there's no problems with that. Now he's going to ask you to follow the signs for Sunderland, so Sunland is left. Now you've got the countdown marker, which is 300 yards. You do not need a signal here because you're not leaving the dual carriageway, you're keeping on the same road. So it's Sunderland to the left. So there's 100 yards. Well, that must be 100, that's 90 yards to the roundabout. Now we've got warning sign here, part-time signals, but that's wrong now because the lights are on all the time now. So we're looking for signs for Sunderland. It says it on the road here, 183 is left. You've got your red stripes across the road just to warn you of your speed. So middle left dormer signal, down for left, lights on green, it's changing back to red. And just focus on a smooth stop, you don't need to change any gears. Half a car length back, handbrake on, and then into neutral. You can leave it in first either way, it's not really a problem. I tend to stick it in neutral. Got three lights here, you've got one to my left, straight ahead's your backup light, the one on your right, that's your third one. Now how are you going to anticipate the lights changing? Watch the traffic from the right stopping. If they're stopping, it means their light's changing to red, yours is changing to green. Okay, so signals come off, reapply it. Don't worry if you don't reapply it. Somebody's get a minor fault. Now he's going to say follow the signs for city centre, which is straight ahead, second exit. Update your middle mirror, use your right one if you want. Cover my brake nice and early, very lightly because it's going downhill. Checking at 12 o'clock in 3 o'clock. Now I can see it's clear. I've got a car coming across in the left lane at 12 o'clock, so I know he's going straight ahead. Red car's pulled out in front of us. Cheeky monkey. Middle right dormer and signal to leave the roundabout. 40 signs up ahead. So now we've got a little slip road here. Remember, they've got to give way to you so they can either speed up, slow down or move to the right lane, but don't worry, they've got to give way to you. Now we've got to repeat the signs telling you it's 40. I'm looking for signs city centre, it's hidden underneath the tree. Sometimes the examiners tell you that just to go straight ahead. Now I'm checking my middle and right dormer on approach, cover my brake nice and early, selecting third gear, bringing the clutch to the bite. Now the car in front, the van in front is braking for the car come round the roundabout. Select going down to second gear now, checking 3 and 12 is clear. I'll stick a signal on the leave. I'll tell that little Toyota Yaris on the right so he can get straight onto the roundabout. 40 signs up ahead. Now I obviously can't do 40 because of the wagon in front. However, if I was, be very carefully. A lot of learners miss these 30 signs. Can you see them there? One to the left, one to the right. Make sure you bang on the 30 when you get through there. City centre straight ahead, second exit. Middle mirror on approach. Again, can't stress this enough. Nice early braking, nice and light, smooth is good. Selecting third gear, checking at 12 o'clock, see a car come round in the right lane with an indicator on, look back to the white line and select first. Got another car coming around, so I'm just going to wait. Checking to my right at that garage because that's a sneaky little exit. Keeping to the left as I go around, check my middle and right dormer signal left to leave the roundabout. Now look, you've got a zebra crossing here with an island in the middle. Now you treat that as two separate crossings. If somebody's crossing from your right on the pavement, you can go as long as they haven't reached the centre island. But be very careful, make sure you scan both sides. We've got another crossing up ahead, so check your middle mirror. I'll check my right and all, just watch for people overtaking. Scan both sides of the crossing, you learners. You never look both sides. See the guy to the left walking towards it? And he's just pressing the button now. Now that's the end of your independent drive, but I'm going to keep it running for a few more minutes at this roundabout. It's right for Leachmere you're going to go. Very, very tricky roundabout. Now the best tip here I can give you is watch for the traffic coming across at 12 o'clock, blocking the traffic from your right at 3 o'clock. So watch for them going straight ahead. White van's going left, Toyota Yaris is going left, and I'm going to go because it's clear to the right. So I'm into second, check middle left dormer, third exit, signal to leave the roundabout. There you go, and that's the end of this tutorial.